I haven't been on here in a while because I'm just giving myself a little bit of a break, but I miss everybody. And I wanted to just pop on and say hi. And when I do this, I don't have to edit. So I hope that's okay. I'm just going to finish up my eyes really quickly. I'm not going to do a whole lot. And then I'm going to focus on my hair. So this is a how to curl your hair video, live tutorial. And let me just make sure I'm up and running before I get going. It takes me a second. Sorry, guys. Okay. Looks like I'm up and I'll see if I have sound. Video. Yep. I have sound. Perfect. Yay. All right. So if you can't join me in the live, don't worry about it. This is going to be replayed. This is not for members. I canceled the membership. Um, it's just a little bit easier this way to just show up when I can versus promising myself to everybody. Mina! Hey! Ah, friendly face. Oh, Stein, how are you? Yay, I'm so happy to see you guys. Ah, I've missed you. This is going to be fairly quick, I think. I have a nail appointment I have to go to. My nails are a mess. I've been painting and playing, and they're crazy. So I got most of my makeup done. Let me know if you can hear me okay. How is everybody? How are you two? I'm so glad you could join. Um, let me see. I just want to put a little something fresh on my eyes because I'm really actually liking the way my makeup looks right now. And I've got a brighter lip. The lipstick I have on is one of my favorites, by the way. It's the YSL Glaze in number 5. I don't know what the color of this is, but it's always so pretty when I put it on. I can make this a little bit brighter. I used it in one of my videos with a brighter lip liner. It was so pretty. This I have Soar underneath from MAC and the Candy Glaze. So yeah, thank you, Stein. I got these we have a place here called Winners, and I think it's like a TJ Maxx in the States. I don't know if you have that there in Denmark, something like that, but hi, Mike. Uh, I got them years ago and they last and they're not tarnished or anything. I need more jewelry. I don't need more jewelry, but all of my silver jewelry is tarnished because I find if you don't wear it, it tarnishes much faster. Do you find that? I don't know what the chemistry is behind that. But this pair has lasted a long time. So let me see. I just want to put something light on my eyes. I haven't even made the decision of what that's going to be. Let me just get into my stash here. I bought this dress from Zara. They have everything on sale right now. It is so comfy. I should show it to you. Hold on a second. And I'm not an affiliate. They don't allow anybody, just anyone, to be an affiliate. So I don't have an affiliate link, but look, it's got like, and it's long, Stein, you would like it. It goes right down to my ankles. And it has a little slip underneath, so you're not showing through. It's not too low or anything. And I really like it. I feel pretty, and I love dresses. They're one and done. I don't have to worry about it. So let me see. Okay, let's get to the eyes. Um, I am fairly colorful. I was kind of thinking just a nice wash of pink might be nice. And I wonder, I could go with something less expensive, like an elf shadow. There's dark colors in there though, so I might get distracted and start doing something darker. The other option is let me see. I do love my Dior. This one right here. That's elegant. You know what? I'm going to go with my Dior Backstage because it's simple. I'm not going to get too crazy with this. It's going to keep me focused. It's got a little bit of shimmer in there, nothing too crazy. Not that I mind crazy. You like it, Stein? I thought you might like this. Are you a one-piece skirt? Like, are you a skirt top person or are you more of a dress person? I know you like wearing skirts, I'm pretty sure. So one of my daughters, I have 4 children. One of my daughters just arrived in Spain today. I was going through the list of where she's traveled. She has been to Amsterdam, France, Japan, Thailand, uh, where else? Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, now Spain, and she's 24 years old. This girl, you'd think that she was rich or something, but she's not. And you know what I love about it? She doesn't let life hold her back. She bought the ticket last year when she was working, and she just knew she wanted to go and she wasn't going to take no for an answer. So she's not letting finances hold her back, and I love that. I think you'll never get those experiences back, so it's really cool. So I'm going to start off with Painterly paint pot. It is so dry. I feel like I need to actually mix a little something in here with it, or buy a new one. I don't think it's so big, eh? And I'm not complaining. It's such a big product, but I could mix something. Oh, is it hot? Oh my goodness. She was getting the house clean so that when she left, her partner didn't have to worry about it, which is what women do, hey? Like, funny. Anyway, so she was getting it all clean because she was going to be gone for a week. And then she spent her last day just packing. And I hope that she packed well. I think she packed button-up shirts so that the air could flow through. And she's pretty smart. She's a much smarter packer than I am. She's a minimalist, so she'll figure it out. Skirts and tops. I I always find that skirts and tops, I think it's the waistband that I don't like the feel on my stomach. I love like a long flowy dress because it's not suffocating me. I don't like that waist feeling. You're having a heat wave, and what's the temperature there, Stein? It's actually it's not mild, but it has been really hot. It's been up to it actually felt like almost 40 degrees Celsius at one point. Right now it's not, actually I could check. Right now it's not so crazy hot though, I feel like. Here I am getting on talking about hair and makeup, and I'm just going to talk about the weather instead of my daughter's trip. Oh, it's 26 degrees Celsius, feels like 34 degrees Celsius. You're in Celsius, right? I'm sure you're in Celsius too, Stein. I'd be shocked if you weren't. All right, let's get something on here. And then I'm going to take this little frizzy mess here and turn it into something shiny like the front piece. I have been in the habit of not really styling my hair out. Like I'll style my bangs and then I rough dry it and tip it upside down and just get a ton of volume in it, and I leave it. And then when I'm ready to go, oh yeah, that's hot. Woof. And then when I'm ready to go out, I still have all the volume. Because do you ever find that when you smooth out your hair too much, then it goes flat and it feels dirty much faster? That's how I feel. That's why I rarely would ever use a straightening iron. In fact, I never use a straightening iron. I just don't like the way it feels. I want volume in my hair. Well, I'm freezing and wearing thermals when outside with the dog. We have 16 degrees on my end. Oh my gosh. On your end of Denmark. Wait, Mina, you're in Australia, aren't you? I need a map. Aren't you in Australia? I don't even know. I'm losing. I've thought I had it all together, but you're confusing me now. Because isn't Australia different seasons? Aren't you opposite of what we are? Okay, so this is going to look nice and pretty and subtle with this. I just have been in more of a minimalist eye makeup look. I saw Wayne Goss today talk about how underrated eyeshadow is. And he is right. I mean, you only need two eyeshadows, but I'm like, yeah, but I like playing with eyeshadow. That is one of my favorite things to do. If I can't play with my eyeshadow, what fun is that? That's the art of the whole thing. Australia has winter now, right? No. Oh, you're in me. Mina, why didn't I? So you're freezing in Denmark? What? How big is Denmark? Oh my God, I need to look at a map. Okay, so I'm just using that center color here, and you can see it's got a little hint of glow, but nothing crazy, and I like it. So no rules. Just because it's got a bit of a glow doesn't mean you can't put it there. It's all a matter of taste. Yes, yeah, Mina. I'm so confused. Who is it that it's on in Australia then? Okay, I have to think. So how large, Canada's a big country. How big is I'm picturing really big then, Denmark. I really need to become more worldly. It's embarrassing. Okay. Anybody doing anything fun this summer or this season? All your windows are open. Yeah. We've had our air conditioning. So your windows are open, Stein, but do you have air conditioning? Because we have air conditioning on when it's that hot. It's kind of takes your breath away when it's that hot outside. I just need a smaller brush. I'm gonna put a little bit of, I think I'm just gonna keep it like that and go into this darker color right here with my Rephr 23. Tell me about, first of all, how are your summers going? Are you doing anything fun? Are you seeing family? And tell me if there's any new makeup that you've been loving or old makeup or styles that you've been loving. It's very small, but we have no more than 55 kilometers to the seaside anywhere in Denmark. In the west, I'm in the west with flat land and winds. Okay, like Winnipeg here with the North Sea. They don't have the sea in Winnipeg, and that's why it's cold here. Oh, brr. But the sea sounds beautiful. Oh, you should send, Mina, will you share a picture over on the Facebook group? I would love to see. It's not custom to have it. People have, wow, that's hot. I mean, we never used to have it when we were younger. I remember my brother and my mom and dad had the coolest room of the house. We lived out in the country, and they had a nice breeze going through their bedroom. And my brother and I would go sleep on their floor in their bedroom. Either that, it was a split level, so we could go down in the basement, but usually we would end up on my mom and dad's floor and just hope for some breeze, just lie there. I think their part of the house must have not had the afternoon sun. That's probably why, now that I think of it. They don't live in that house anymore. I mean, we used to, air conditioning is a luxury, although it really does shut you off from nature, doesn't it? It's not my favorite thing to do. In this house that we live in now, we're out in the country, and it seems to be, I don't know if it's just the way the house is pointing, but we can go more often with the windows open and the air conditioning off, and it's so nice. There, just a little bit of a lift there. It may not be perfect, you know me. It doesn't need to be. So I know that Amazon Prime days are going on right now. Is anybody shopping during the Amazon sales? They said, because I'm an affiliate, they send me a list beforehand, but I haven't looked at it even. So I should. I just share there when it's authentically something that I share. I don't kind of create videos for that. Silly of me, really, but one day I'll get more prepared. Um, is on, I don't have my glasses on, near. Okay, so I don't know where those places are. Hi, RM, what's your name? Have I seen you before? So Mina, do you know where those places are that Stein's talking about? How are you doing, RM? Okay, so mascara, let's curl up mascara and let's get on with this hair. That is the most important thing. And I've got to kick me off of here in 30 minutes if I'm not off of here. So if I don't see comments, please forgive me. This is real-time action going on here. Because I've got to go do that. And it's a little bit of a drive now since I'm out in the country. It takes me about 30 minutes to go, but I love my nail tech. She always does such a good job. And I will be with her forever, wherever I move to. So I have some donations to do today too. I have this big UGG comforter that I wish I had never. Rachel, hi Rachel. Where are you from, Rachel? Have you been on here before? Welcome. And anyway, this UGG comforter that I treated us to years ago, it's dry clean only. And the last time I took it to a dry cleaner, um, they just told us they dry cleaned it, but there's no way they dry cleaned it. And it's expensive to dry clean. And I just want somebody else to have it. I would love to, if it was wintertime, I would literally go down and hand it. It's not dirty, dirty. It's just not like, something you want to really decorate your house. Texas. Oh, are you close to everything that's going on? The weather is hot, AC on every day. I've heard about the floods. I saw some videos and are you affected by that? Has anyone else seen that? Stein and Mina, I'm not sure if you've seen the flooding in Texas, but our thoughts are with you and everybody around. I'm obviously you're okay since you're on here, but how scary is that? Goodness. Scary, sad, the whole thing. Okay. This is Lancome, however you want to say it. And I think I might just, we'll see if I can stick with one coat. This is my first time, yay, from Caravelle. Is that where the floods were? Welcome to the live. I do more lives here, Rachel, because I kind of was killing myself editing videos all the time and I don't love being here by myself, so it's nicer to be on here with people and just keeps me company. Even if it's just a few of you, it just feels like less lonely. So thank you for being here. I feel like is this drying up? I do love this wand. The one that I've been using consistently is Maybelline. Hold on. It, the, this one. I just keep using this over and over and over again, and it never dries out. It feels brand new every time I use it. Hey, Elise, how are you? How fat? Yeah, you're seeing the news there too, Einstein? Yeah, goodness. Well, I was doing lives more often. I was doing it every Sunday morning I had a little membership to kind of keep it like I share. Sometimes I overshare, so it was keeping things a little bit more private, but I decided to cancel it because I just felt a lot of pressure to show up at a certain time and it's summertime and it's so much nicer when I'm in the mood to show up. So I was at least going live every week and had the intentions of doing it twice a week, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm relaxing a little bit, enjoying the summer, and then I'll get back moving when the weather gets a little bit cooler. I actually have my accountant, yeah, I feel like I need to go back to the other one. Hold on. The accountant that I just found recently, I really like her. She's straightening out my taxes for me. They were a mess. And I asked her the other day if she knew of somebody, like if she had somebody do her website or if she did it herself. And she said, no, I have the best guy. So I contacted the person who did her website and I have a meeting with him in a couple of weeks and I have a really good feeling about it. So I'm hoping to get going. Hi. Um, oh, I remember are you from Turkey? My little my flower girl there. Um, so I'm really hoping to be here, but also do online sessions and in-person makeup lessons and not for me to do people's makeup, but to empower everybody else to do their own makeup. So I'm got to get on that though, because I have a lot of people locally that want to do it, kind of like a self-confidence class, but I don't know how to build a website and I don't feel like I can have people as clients in person or even like online without a proper good website. See, look at the difference. There we go. That is better. I know I'm not wearing a lot of eyeshadow, but I do want my lashes to stand out. I'm good. How are you? I can't remember your first name. It's been a while since I've seen you. Okay, I remembered. Yay. I wish I could remember math. I did recognize your name though. Oh my gosh, I was saying to my husband, he's gone to, we have to refinance our house this year, and he's just always done it. Can you guys see me okay? I'm looking, I gotta show you this mirror. Off topic again. Look at this mirror. I got this from Amazon and it's really, really messy, but it's got I can't see out of a 10 times mirror. It's too distorted for me. So this is a 3 times mirror and it's bigger than my head. It's so good. So you can do your hair in it. You can see your entire face and it's tall because it's big. So I'm not like crouched down, looking down at myself at my worst angle. It's so good. I will leave a link for you in the description box because I highly recommend, unless you really need that 10 times mirror. Um, Anyways, I was saying to my husband how he's always just done all the finances and the mortgage and everything else, but I want to be involved. I want to know these things. I'm 53 years old and I feel like silly. And it's not that I didn't want to know, it just came easy to him and he did it. And I had 4 kids I was looking after and it just turned out that way, you know? And he came home with it. I signed the papers. There we go. This is getting clumpy now because of what I did. Sorry. Right? It's so big. Now, if you don't have a vanity, maybe it's okay. I got to fix that. It's maybe not such a good idea because if you're standing, but if you're able to sit and do your makeup, it's so good. It's taller, like it's up here. Yeah, if you can see, it's coming up at least to here on me. So you can see yourself really easy, your hair, everything. And um, the other one that I have that I've been using, excuse my fingerprints, but look at the difference. Whoops. Look at the difference in the size compared. I'm happy, very happy. So now I can actually see my hair. Let's see if I can get this clump out of my eye, my mascara. There we go. What are you all watching on Netflix or anything? Do you have any new shows that you're watching? We're in the middle. Okay, let's get onto my hair now. Focus, Julie, focus. Your eyes aren't good, Stein. Do you need a 10 times? They do have a 10 times mirror too, but I'm just not sure if it's as big. This one is an extra, extra large, and it's a family-run business, which is really nice. The packaging was really pretty, and they had a little note saying, thank you for supporting this family-owned business, which I didn't know that when I bought it from them. Okay, so let's take a look at my hair right now. It's not horrible. It's definitely not horrible. This is from yesterday. I blew it out. I put a little bit of oil in it and I just let it go. I went out in the humidity yesterday. I went shopping and did some returns, and this is how it is. I love the volume that I have like this, but this kind of is a little wild. So I want to settle it down, but I don't want it to be too frou-frou. So this is what I'm going to try, I'm aiming for. We'll see if I can do it. And there's a little trick to it if I can manage to pay attention to do it. The trick is I've got a curling iron. It's a long barrel curling iron. It's by Ionic. And the trick is to hold it low. Don't keep it in for too long and then let it fall. So that keeps it closer to my head. Also, I'm not going into the root. So that root area where I rough dried it, I want it like if you can picture the cuticle of the hair kind of fraying out a little bit because I didn't smooth it out. I don't mind that because that is what gives me volume. Where I want it to be smoother is the ends and just a little bit more controlled. So that's what I'm aiming for. Let's see if I can stick to it. Might have a good laugh after, you know, I kind of go off track a little bit. Oh, you don't have Netflix? Would you have like Apple TV or something, Stein, or Amazon Prime? Same thing back here. I'm not going to hold it too long. Just going to run it through. It's really just to go from about the mid shaft. Oh, look at me. I'm going in. Okay. Well, apparently I'm turning in. Do I want it like that? Yeah, sure. Why not? Thanks for the hearts. What's the weather like in Turkey? Is it really hot? Okay, and I'm just sectioning, so I'm not being very particular. Look at, I scratched myself. Not being very particular about how I section it. It doesn't have to be perfect. So again, taking that little section, not touching it up here, going about midway, and see how there's a space in between those loops? That's how I'm making sure that it's not going to be too tight. It's going to be nice and loose. Not just regular TV and YouTube. Do you pay for membership? Like I pay for membership because if Dave's not here, I don't have the TV on at all. I really watch everything on YouTube. So I did pay for the subscription. And down. I listen to my podcasts, and lately I've been watching a lot of art videos. Okay, so this is getting closer to the other side. Same thing, and I don't want to go, it doesn't even matter the size of sections that I take. You can vary it so that it's not too perfect. I think the smaller the sections, probably the better though. Let's check it out. Hold on. So I'm going to use this big mirror to see with my little small mirror. Did I get it? You see how that's kind of rough in there? You guys can't hear me when I'm facing that way. You see how I didn't get to the root? That's okay. That makes it a little bit more voluminous there. Uh, Bulent. I'm literally like channeling my ex-father and mother-in-law. I almost did like a, I just hear their voices going through because my ex-husband's Turkish. Bulent. Bulent. It's a little bit um like a stronger accent, I find. Or I found they were anyways. They'd been in Canada a long time though. Okay, same thing here, just going. I highlighted my hair the other day and I didn't pull as much because I really felt like I had a lot of blonde in it the last time and I lost my natural color. Uh, you don't, yes, right? So it's your TV? Best way to do it. Hi. Hi, Bernadette. How are you? Nice to see you. Especially when you use it all the time, right, Stein? I like that's the main, I have it even in my car. I play YouTube podcasts. Like I don't watch it, but I hear it. So then I don't have to deal with any of that silliness. Okay, stretching, 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 just getting to the ends. So there we go. So it's a little bit in here. I might maybe take it up a little bit higher just to get a bit more volume there and just let it go. So I want it to be a little bit looser, not perfect. And then usually the hair that you haven't done will naturally kind of separate from the hair that you've done. Now it's making a liar out of me, but it will, there we go. And then I always double check it. Uh, let's see. Yes, we're watching, it's too bad, Stein, it's a good show, but there's lots of good shows. But the morning show with Jennifer Aniston, we've been watching that. And right now the episodes are in the middle of COVID. It's like a memory you just don't want to go back to. All the fear and everything. Actually, I think we're on to the new part now where it's not COVID. They made it through. Doesn't it feel a bit like a lifetime ago? It does to me. Of course, um, I didn't lose anybody. I'm sure that's not very sensitive to people who have lost people. So I should just not say that. Okay, I'm losing myself here. Hold on. Uh, I I like hot makeup. I like all makeup. Yeah, such a waste of time with commercials. Especially, yeah. I mean, I guess companies have to advertise, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if once I do, if I do follow through with this web designer. He does branding and everything, and I think I've talked to you about that before, where I've been doing this so much on my own. I never even thought about branding, or if I were to have like a local business where I teach people how to do makeup. And again, it's not me doing it for people, it's me putting the brush in the client's hand and teaching them. Um, my brand is really my name, but I don't like the I don't like it as a name for a business. So I need ideas. If you have any ideas, you let me know. I use AI all the time, and one of the suggestions was um, getting back to you, kind of remembering who you are, and then just using makeup for play versus hiding or fixing. I don't like the idea of hiding or fixing. I like the idea of playing. Okay, I feel like, yeah, I've got a little bit in there. Um, we don't need to fix ourselves. Right? Right. Uh, But yeah, so if you have any ideas, I'm just not creative that way. I'm a more of a so hopefully this company, this marketing company will come up with some kind of catchy title that I have not thought of before. Because it's got to be something that people would search for. The ladies in my, excuse me, my art class that I'm now having over, they're coming actually tomorrow. They said they kind of called it like a self-confidence class, but I don't know. I don't know how you'd name that either. The new you, the new you, the new you, but you're coming back to the old you. The you before you felt like you had to wear makeup to be pretty. So it's the new you, but you're coming back to the old you. Do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of it was interesting. I was talking to a lady. We went to the Blue Jays game last week. We went to Toronto, took the train up. And on the way back, I sat with a woman, and I would say that she was in her 70s, maybe late 60s. And of course, we got talking about makeup, and I helped her with her makeup. She was wearing something that was just a little too drying. And I was telling her my idea of how I really just want to help guide women, men, whoever, I don't, whatever, help people remember that they're beautiful without it. And then once we remember that we're beautiful without it, then we're free to play and to not be so scared to play, because who cares anyways? Just do what makes you happy and wear what makes you happy. Get rid of the rules and the expectations and everything. And anyway, it was really cool. And like throughout the conversation, she said, I never thought of it that way. And why do we wear makeup anyways? And at the end, she said, well, I'm sound like I'm boosting my own. She was sweet, and I learned lots from her too. But she said, this was so enlightening. Thank you. This business is a great idea. You're going to do great. And um, she was actually coming here to visit a friend who is struggling a little bit. She went through a divorce, and then she moved here. And I can say this because nobody knows her, and I won't speak a name. But she moved here to be close to her sister, and she had some health issues, and she's kind of down. So her friend was traveling on the train from Toronto to visit her, and I thought that was so nice. And somebody like that, I feel like I could get her to feel good again, or help her feel good again, and sometimes a little bit of makeup and your hair done, and feeling that empowerment of knowing how to do that and just putting effort into yourself kind of gives you a boost. Sometimes people don't know how to do it, or they just need a guiding hand. So that's what I would like to be. Just a guiding hand. So I put all that kind of, not that story, but I put that in my email to this man who does the branding and everything. And um, he says he likes my idea. So we'll see. I mean, what's he going to say? Oh, see you later. Thanks for dropping in. You too. Uh, so we'll see. Maybe nobody will want that. Maybe everybody just wants to, but I also see it not just for women of our age, like more mature women. I think it would be really nice for young girls too, to kind of get them before social media gets at them and tells them they have to change themselves to be pretty or to be worthy or enough. So we'll see. We'll see how we can word that and market it. And I don't know if it means me going to somebody's house or them coming here. Who knows? I have an idea and I'm sticking to it. That's what I know. And it's funny, my husband on Saturday was asking me why. Why do you want to do this? And I was kind of offended because I thought you of all people should know why I'm doing this. But I kind of was second guessing myself a little bit. And yes, just skincare, hair care. It can, right? It can just bring you out of a funk. Even just having a hot shower can just make you shift your energy a little bit. But sometimes being seen and heard also makes you feel better. And I think spending time with somebody, caring for them and helping them, um, guide them in how they can take care of themselves differently. That's also, I know for me, I feel like I need to be heard, I need to, and I shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't need that, but sometimes I just feel better if somebody understands what I'm going through and I can just let it out and talk and share. It makes you feel less alone. And I like doing that for people. So I like it if I have a chance to do that with somebody. Makes me feel lighter. So if I can do that for somebody, I would like to do that. Okay, so here too, I'm not really teaching much, eh? I'm gabbing as usual. So here I'm doing the same thing. You don't see me lifting. Oh, you guys can't see me even, can you? I'm not lifting it up here. I'm still kind of keeping it down here. People do have the same hairstyle and new hairstyle. So much. Agreed. Even just me highlighting my own hair the other day just gave me a little bit of a lift. I was feeling kind of drab. It wasn't that my hair wasn't pretty, it just needed something. So, all right. Stein, did you color your hair? Where am I here? I feel like I've lost a spot. Who colored? You're 54, Rachel? How do you find, like, how do you feel as you're 54 years old? I know a girlfriend of mine growing up, she would never talk about her age. When she turned 30, it was a big no-no. You couldn't talk about it. And I never understood that because I was thinking, well, it's great to be 30. I'm 53 and it's great to be 53. I mean, it's fine. I'm lucky to be me. So I never felt that, but I also don't dismiss it if somebody else feels that way. I know some women feel like they become invisible as they age, and I refuse. I'm not going to let that happen. I don't need to be seen all the time either. I don't need to be like the star of the show or anything. Here I am on YouTube doing videos. That doesn't sound very good, does it? Seriously, though, I don't have to be the star of the show. I don't have to be the loudest. I don't have to be the wildest or anything. But I don't feel like, I feel like at our age, we have so much to offer the world. And to feel, you can kind of feel like the world treats you invisible, but you can shift that. You can change that. You can make it so that's not the case. So, used to get blonde and copper, red, brown stripes, but you don't do it anymore. Are you natural then? Do you have gray, Stein? I had to dye my hair because of the gray. My kids are out of the house, so I have more time on my hands. What are you doing with your time, Rachel? I find I've really, well, that's why I started this. That's why, and that was the other reason, like I was saying, when my husband asked me why, I'm like, what do you mean why? He said, well, you really like painting. I just want to see you happy. And I'm like, but I'm not going to paint every day. Like I like painting, but I'm not a professional artist. And I want to be around people. So that's part of what I'm doing as I'm finding myself when the kids now don't, they're no longer here, but I want to, you know, I have lots more to do besides sit in front of a canvas and paint. So what have you done? Have you found that the transition has been an adjustment, or are you feeling like, oh, I'm free? Or I think it might be different a little bit for women who are still working outside the home potentially, because you still have a community and a sense of worth a little bit. Oh, she's not. Oh, is she healthy, or is she okay? So you're still looking after, hopefully she's healthy and you're not like having to, I'll wait for your answer. I'm hoping it's good news and she's 90 and you're keeping each other company. I hope, because that's a whole other thing in itself. Very few gray. Oh, you're so lucky. Yeah, but barely. I can see your dark hair. My mom, she wants to go gray so bad and she doesn't have any. She's maybe got gray hair, but she wants the white because she always loved the blonde. She's tired of highlighting it. So she's waiting for the gray to come in and it's not coming. My grandmother never had gray hair. Okay. And here everybody else wants to. Yes, and she can still walk. Amazing. Oh, amazing. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, great. You can do things together then. 90. I always said that I'm going to live until I'm 93, maybe longer. I don't know. I envision myself just being healthy until that age. And then one day when I'm dancing on the dance floor, I'm just going to go, night, see you later. And everybody will celebrate that I was living my best life. My grandmother passed, my granny uh, passed away when she was 92. So that's why I picked 93, because the women in that family live really long lives. So I think I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it. As long as I'm healthy. I don't want my kids looking after me though. If my kids have to look after me, like to the point where they don't have a life, no. I'd like them to come visit me, but not have to look after me. I'll be ready to go. Okay, let's check this out. What's your mom's name, Rachel? Do you get to go out and do stuff, or are you more kind of at home? Hang on, let me just check my hair. Okay, yeah, see, I'm missing some sections. Hold on a second. I knew it. I knew it wasn't going to be that easy. How's my time going? It's okay. 90 in Texas. So the weather's not horrible. So she doesn't have to deal with humidity, right? Mary, so her bones probably won't ache as much as somebody who lives in Ontario, Canada in the winter with all the achy bones and everything. That's why a lot of people go south, right? They feel better. My mother-in-law loves Mexico for that reason. I always wanted to visit Arizona. I think that would be a great place to visit. Okay, I feel like I'm getting a little bit lost in my hair because I am talking and not paying attention. Um, my mother had a friend that totally silver gray. It was beautiful, kind of sparkled. Yeah. And she was, yeah, it can be so beautiful. I find that too. It's striking. It can be a very striking look, especially if you own it, if you are confident. And there's something about people that just don't care what other people think, that radiate joy in a way that I envy. My cord's tangled. Hold on. Get off of there. I had a friend like that too. Her mom went gray really fast. And it all depends too on the texture, right? Because if it's really coarse, it can not be quite as shiny as if it's just a little bit finer. Did I do that piece already? So I'm noticing, which I love, so many women on social media embracing their gray and just letting it go. And it's crazy the people that judge those people. And it's mostly women. Does anyone, I know she's young, but does anyone follow Michaela on TikTok? I don't go on TikTok very often anymore because I'm really just trying to live in the moment. But I did happen to see her video where she talked about how exhausted she was from making sure that she looked perfect for everybody else. And she said, I'm just exhausted and I'm not perfect. And this is who I am. And this is the start of me being myself again. But she pointed out that the women that the hate comments that she gets about her looks are all from women. I think that is so sad. We just got to stop that. We have to stop that. We should be our best advocates, our best cheerleaders, whoever, like be yourself, whatever that looks like. Show up, makeup, no makeup. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Thanks. Um, okay, let's go. So I have an issue with the back of my, it's not an issue, but it bothers me. My crown splits and it goes quite low here, so it can look quite flat. I actually am pretty flat here. I wish I had that nice like peak here that some people have, but I don't. So I do raise it a little bit higher here if I need to, where I feel that split down the crown, that pain in the butt split that I can't do anything about. Right, so can you see that I did my highlights? Wait, I'll show you. Hold on. I did them. You see that one right there? But I pulled a lot less hair because I'm trying to get more of my natural color to show through and just pops of blonde. But you can see when I put my hair down, actually, let me put my hair down, where you can see how flat that is right there. And then it goes poofy. This is where a lot of highlights were, and this is where the new highlights are. So those highlights really provide a lot of volume. So when I go with less highlights, it's going to be a little flatter. It's not going to have the volume that I love. But the blonde hair, if it's too blonde, my skin looks really red. It is red, but I need some color. I need some depth. That ginger color in there is better. Ah. What, Rachel, what did you work? Did you go to work or did you stay home and raise the kids, which is still a lot of work, just not paid? What did you do? I know Stein and I know Mina and um I don't know her very well, but and Bernadette, I've seen Bernadette before, I believe. Oh, Bernadette, I missed your comments. Oh, you're talking about the morning show? So good, right? Sorry, I missed you. I was busy chatting. All right, let's get back. Focus. Focus again. Keep me focused. I'm on a time constraint. This is how I have to do the live so I don't stay on. I can be on here, Rachel, for 2 hours. It's not good. It's not good for my butt. And people generally don't want to sit that long. So I gotta keep it reeled in a little bit. Worked for 13 years in financial aid for cosmetology and barber schools. Really? So for people to be able to go to school or to raise money for the school? Well, I'm so glad you're here. It's like your business. So like, and do you know about hair or is it more the like the business side of things? Okay. Uh let's get into this side. Sorry, you guys, I can't see you. I'm afraid if I back up too much that you're not gonna be able to hear me because the mic is up here. Let me know if I get kind of like trailing away. Uh how did you get into that business? That's cool. I was almost thinking, and I have considered going back to school. I I love makeup and I love hair and I love teaching it, but I do feel like what I really want to do is kind of more along the lines of like soul searching a little bit. in a way, or like life coach, but I don't feel like I'm a life coach, or I can never call myself that. We preceded Pell Grants and direct loans. Processed. So what does that mean for the students that are coming into the class? So you helped people. See, your good energy. Sound is fine. Okay, perfect, Stein. So I talked to my sister-in-law when she was home. I believe she has her PhD, and I think it's in psychiatry. She works with children with autism, and she's a therapist, and she has her PhD. So what does that mean? She's highly educated. Let's just say that. So I think she's a psychiatrist. So when she was home, I was saying, "What do you think of the term life coach?" Um, and she recommended a few things for me. I was in my 30s when I first started. So cool. Was it like a lot of training, or did you already enjoy financial um, type work, numbers and everything? I wish I had those brain cells, the math brain cells. I think life would be easier. Very cool. I love that. I love that you did that. And all of those people, all those hairstylists are now helping people feel good. So you're a part of that. You were the beginning. Does your youngest boy or girl, Mina? How do you, is high functioning, communicating? She's, I'll wait for you to answer. I know what ADHD feels like, for sure. That is me, but autism, no. Ah, thanks, Penny. It's getting there. It's getting there. And I've got a few more. I might have to abruptly get off. If I just notice the time and think I'm going to be late, you'll just have to forgive me, guys. Um, so Isla is her name. She lives in Brooklyn, and she was really focused on more like young adults or adults actually who are autistic. And now she's moved to a different location, and she now works with families in all areas, not just autism, but in like mental health. And she really likes it. She's so good. Like if you want good energy around you, it would be her. I love her. Anyway, she was telling me when we were out for dinner, she said, I don't really think you need to go back to school because you have the right kind of sense about everything, excuse me. But she was saying that there's ways to investigative questions, like ways to ask, because I just don't want to do anything wrong. I don't want to hurt anybody or overstep my boundaries by asking questions of, where does this belief come from kind of thing? Because that is really what I'm curious about. Why do you think this? Or why do you not like yourself? Or why do you not like yourself, but why do you think that, like for me, I have a lot of body issues because I'm not skinny. I've never been skinny. So I investigate my own self to figure out where my negative thoughts come from, where my insecurities come from. How do I let go of all that and just be me and be free? So that's kind of where I'm at with that, trying to help others or guide others. Well, good for you, Rachel. You did have some college background. You're so lucky. And it was just for you. You felt comfortable in it. Very thick Mediterranean wavy curly hair. I used to have to highlight that hair. I lived in Staten Island. I had a lot of women like that. Thank you. No, I don't. I do square layers actually. I'm very heavy, need more layers. Yeah, you would probably want, so square layers are you bring it up, you bring it all up and you cut up here like in a 90-degree angle from the section. You, Penny, would want to take more out probably in through here. So your layers would be held out more with the curve of your head. Oh, you're back. And very smart too. She's a girl. Mina, I lost you for a second there. Amazing. I think children with autism are really here to teach us lessons. I think they have gifts that we don't even know about yet. They're just different. They're not um that's how I feel. And I of course I can say that because I'm not a parent and I don't know the struggles. And and I know that there are real struggles. This thing is so wound tight. There we go. I keep unraveling my little thing. It shouldn't be doing that. I don't know why. Anyway, but I really see them as a gift. A girl that I went to college with, her roommates had a brother, and he was he had Down syndrome, and he was just so special. And like I didn't know anyone who had that until I met him and came, like I didn't spend a lot of time with him, but the joy that he had and brought to everybody's lives, and I'm sure you feel that way about your daughter too, Mina. It's just us having to learn to live in their world a little bit, right? I feel like differently wired. She and her brain never stopped to amaze me, I bet. Do you journal? I think it'd be so cool to journal. I did that a little bit for the kids as they were and as they were younger, and then they grew up, and I write a little bit here and there, but um to really, it's so cool to go back to their journals of when they were really young, to remember all the things that were so unique about them. And I remind them of that sometimes, especially if they're going through a hard time. I'll remind them of all the of who they were before, again, before society got at them and kind of made them feel like they weren't enough, or messaging that they may have even received from me, who knows. You're welcome, Penny. I have a couple hair videos on here. I know my hair is very different than yours though, so it is, my hair's a little bit, it's not as coarse, so it lays a little flatter, and mine takes a little bit less effort to get that shine. Like if you're coarse and you have the Mediterranean hair, you get that little bit of it's, you need a little bit more heat usually with your type of hair, so it's a little bit different. Uh but I think I'd have to see a picture of you. Penny, we have a Facebook group, and I gotta go in a minute here, but when I get back from my nail appointment, you'll have to bear with me, 'cause that's when I'll put the links in. I'll put the link in for the curling iron, the link in for the big mirror. Penny, did you see this? I don't know, like, look at this gigantic mirror that I got. It's like bigger than my head. It's a 3 times. So I'm gonna put that in the comments as or in the description box as well. And if I can remember to remind me though, to put the hair cutting videos. I have a few where I'm doing layered like this, and layered like this, the square. And but I'll also put the Facebook page. I just started a group, and the group it's a Facebook group, More Than Makeup with Julie. I searched for it, I couldn't find it. So I will put a link for you so you can directly go there. And it's a place where it's not about me, it's about all of us. And you can post, you can share your pictures, you can share your questions, you can do anything. You can even post a video if you want and show us your favorite makeup video. You can be your own person on there, and it's nice because it's not all on me to run. It's Lisa is one that usually is on here. She's working right now. She's an admin. I've got Trisha as a moderator, and it's nice because, yeah, I don't want it to be the focus on me all the time. I'd love to get to know you and show me your hair and your makeup and tell me your wins and your life lessons. And sharing, sharing is caring. So I would love for you to join that group. We got 16 people so far. I mean, it's small, but I think it's going to grow. And yeah, I just love getting to know everybody. So thank you. I hope it looks okay in the back. I feel like maybe I should just give it one last little go here. Hold on. If it's not perfect, it's fine. Nobody's looking. Yeah, good enough. Perfect. Um, anyway, I will also put the links to the eyeshadow All of that stuff will be in there a little bit later because I do have to run. It's hard to do when I'm driving and I'm getting my nails done, but I will put that in the description box when I get home. And thank you for joining me. I'm so glad this worked out for some of you. I wasn't sure if this time of day was going to be good. So happy to see all of you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys later. Bye.